Welcome back, everybody. The Grand Tactician, the Civil War. I'm Grumpy Grandpa Gaming, and this is episode 12 of Rebel Spring of 64 campaign in version 1.12. First things first, the commander of the Houston Hussars has sent a request for transfer to Stewart's Corps, and I've decided to grant that transfer. So, against my better judgment, I granted it. So, Jackson's brigade, it's foreman to replace them. This is literally the last of my volunteers. I have no volunteers left that can actually form a standing unit outside of a small artillery battery. So I'm fully out of volunteers. And they are on their way now. They should still be showing here, but I haven't hit play yet. To Stewart's Corps, Hampton's division, and they'll be there in 22 days. So as this is actually a fresh brigade of cavalry, first come, first serve. If somebody would like to name this brigade, it'll be the first person to give me one in the comments. So that is up for grabs. Like I said, first person to put a comment in with a name, they will get it. And then I'm out of volunteers. Anybody else wants a unit, you're going to be getting an existing brigade from whichever state you would like. I'm just going to rename it to what you'd like it to be. All right, moving on from there. It's been busy. I mean, it's June 3rd. The campaign is 33 days old. And this is episode 12. So we really haven't gone too far at all into the campaign season, though it is June. And things have been busy. We did have a second battle with Stewart's Corps up at Grafton. So we'll actually start here. So Stewart's Cavalry Corps is at Grafton. They should have it flipped by the end of today. It's 10:30 now. They are most of the way to having it flipped. Just a little bit of blue left there. And then I'll be moving them out to head up to Wheeling. I have started marching the Department of West Virginia down the valley towards Newmarket to take on First Corps, which I don't think is still going to be ready for a fight. Hopefully not. Where's my tooltip? There it is. They show a strength of 10,000 men, no guns, carrying 350 casualties. So we're basically even on in strength, numbers-wise, but I do have the gun advantage on him. And then we should get the Newmarket battlefield where I should be able to bring the artillery advantage to play. Over here on the peninsula, around Richmond, these two corps are still trying to get stood back up. They're almost into the yellow readiness. So it's probably going to take another week in game for that to happen. So I doubt we're going to be seeing them move for the next episode or two. First Corps did just have its battle, second battle of Fredericksburg, which was a fairly bloody affair for everybody involved. More so for me than I hoped it would be, but we did do a lot of damage to 5th Corps. Moving west, and I'll come back looping around again. 2 episodes ago, we did have the third battle of Atlanta. And it looks like we should be quiet for a little bit here, though there is a lot of movement going on, judging by these arrows. One of those movements is over here, which is 14th Corps. My estimates put them at 4,200 men and 10 guns. So 4th Corps has reformed at Grenada. So we have a slight numbers advantage on them, so we're immediately going to go head out and try to find this little corps of theirs before I send them on his mission up to Cairo. It shows we have no ammunition. That should correct itself by the time we get to Pikeville. We have almost flipped Jackson with the District of Arkansas. We're almost 50% of the way there. Once this is fully flipped, we will begin the siege of Vicksburg. Down a little further on the river, the Cavalry Corps of the Army Transmiss is currently running away from the 7th Corps, which has 13,000 men in it. We only have 4,700 men in this corps, so they are on their way down to New Orleans as we speak. I have given orders for the District of Western Louisiana to continue pushing through Baton Rouge, bypassing it completely, to try and besiege 19th Corps, as our intelligence has them at 8,500 men but going up in strength to 19,000. So we need to take this corps on before its reinforcements arrive. So hopefully we can get them into a siege and turn that into an assault before their reinforcements arrive. A little further east, back towards Mobile. Nothing I can do right now about this mess over here. So we got 5,200 men in this district of the Gulf, facing off against 16th Corps with 7,500 going up to 11,000. And we're down in the red, so we can't even go after the 16th Corps detachment. I should probably try and force them back, but it's a risk I'm not willing to take right now, just because the morale of my force is that low. Over here at Jacksonville, we're still waiting on the construction of the supply depot, which was another 27 days away from completion, so it'll be another few more episodes before we get this done. And then we can move on the fortification at Fort Clinch. And then we have the Army of the Ohio, which I wasn't able to figure out what the hell they were doing for the longest time, but they've been taking a track which has been gobbling some of my coastal states' cities. So the only thing I have in the area to face them is Hill's Corps, which only has 4,300 men in it. And my estimates put them at 11,000, so we're not finding them with Hill's Corps alone. So the Department of North Carolina and Southern Virginia, with Ransom's command, is on its way down to try and take them on. So we need to try and catch them before they get to Charleston. Or they may just avoid Charleston, I don't know. They may not want to take on Hill's Corps with all these fortifications. Possibility, but we're trying to catch up to them. Alright, I actually think I got everything there covered. Except for the fleet. Let's take a look at the fleet. And the fleet looks like it's about ready to go, so let's see if we can go finish off the first West Gulf blockading squadron before they reinforce. Hopefully we can finally see this fleet off over here and then move on to one of the others. But opening up the port of Mobile will be a big boon for us. I do believe that covers everything for right now, so I'll be back. Alright, that did not take long at all. We've only advanced the game 5 hours in the game. So, my Department of West Virginia is in contact with the 1st Corps Army of the Potomac under Edward Ferrero. They're bringing 9,020 infantry, 944 cavalry, and 0 guns to the field to our 7,027 infantry, 3,300 cavalry, and 43 guns. Once again, it's my artillery advantage that I'm hoping is going to really carry the day for us on this one. But, so obviously we're taking this fight. It's the whole reason I'm marching up this way. So I will see you all on the other side of the load screen. Welcome everybody to the Battle of Newmarket. So, like I said, we did get the Newmarket battlefield, and we actually have to attack up here at Forestville. In all the years I've been playing the game, I've never had this as an objective point. Never. So all the objectives have always been up here along the Valley Turnpike. They've always been along the Valley Turnpike. I've never had an objective up in this corner before, so it's kind of interesting. Not really going to change my plan of attack, though, because we do have a nice ridgeline here. If I was defending back here, I'd be using this ridgeline right there. So, going to be pretty straightforward. I'm going to get my troops on the road, get them marching up this way, try and get some siding with cavalry. Hopefully they're not defending too far forward. I like this right here, because that means I could really use my artillery to an advantage. So, I'll pause this here, and I'll come on back in once I have a siding on the Federals, and I come up with an attack plan. Alrighty, it's 16:30, so I really don't see much happening on the first day of the fight here. We did get the Federals sided. We did just lose size of them. I did call the cavalry scouts in, but they're kind of spread out here in Forestville without really much of a battle line. So I'm ordering the cavalry division out on the flank here. And I have Lovell's division moving up to right here for now as I get this other division sorted into battle line. And then we're going to move up the infantry onto the crest here and let their artillery, hopefully before the end of the day, get some firing, maybe force them to attack us across the stream and uphill at us. Not much of a ridge, but we could do some damage to them from up there. And I'm still waiting on my artillery to come up because once again, as always, the artillery division does what it always does, and the guns fight each other for the road. And it is quite annoying. Lord knows when they will finally come up in time. So, just let you know what was going on. Very straightforward battle plan. Take the ridge, cavalry here, and see if we can't force them to actually come at us instead of the other way around. So, I'll be back. Alright, it's now going on to 1830. We're losing daylight pretty quickly here now, so not launching an attack today, though. Looks like they're going to be trying to attack me. Now, let's change it over to fire at will. I did have my two Napoleon batteries bombarding here and here into town. And I'd move my cavalry up to this fence line here on their flank. See if I couldn't get these guys over here to turn. So I could start launching a small-scale infantry assault on this flank, but that didn't work. So it's more of a matter of waiting to see what the morning's going to bring us as far as troop layouts look like. And they were marching forward. Doesn't look like they're going to come at us now. Are they? Oh, they're coming forward. Alright. They're sending skirmishers forward at least. What is the... They're coming forward on a general attack? They might be. Alright. Need an extra brigade out this way. And you two sit reserve for now. Crap, cavalry advance to here. Looks like I may have made the AI a little desperate. Maybe taking a spot right here was not a good idea. Oh crap, and I just ordered these guys forward and they're coming at them. Never mind. Halt orders, halt orders, halt orders. I'd rather have you guys behind the fence line if they're going to march at us. And maybe send another brigade out this way, looks like. They're not firing back, so it may not have good weapons. That's a plus for us if that's true. Where are you going? Stay there. I just caused them to shift. It doesn't look like they're going to attack. Alright. I think I got a little worried over nothing. You guys haven't even unlimbered. Alright, like I said, I'm not going to launch an attack today, and unless they do, I'll come back with the day 2 start. Alright, we've now moved into day 2. And We caused some casualties overnight, not much. Actually, the commander of this battery here, William McLaughlin, became wounded overnight, so I'm going to assume he got drunk and fell in the fire, because apparently it's severe wounding. Let's see here. Severe wounds in combat, so that happened on the overnight, so yeah. We'll say he got wounded in the fighting, but he probably just fell in the fire after getting drunk. So we're not sure exactly what the layout of the federal forces is going to look like. I haven't moved my forces at all. We've just been bombarding away, and I'm not going to change my orders just yet. I want to let my artillery have a little more time to soften up the Federals before we do anything else. So focusing here and here. What I'm really hoping for is to force them to attack us, even though they don't have to. They did take more attrition overnight than we did. We had 9 men run away overnight. They had about 54 run away, I think. Let's take a look. Yeah, they had 54 men run away overnight. We had 9 run away. Let's hit play and see where they're at. And they have completely moved. Okay. With their flank facing Hoke's division. I mean, you couldn't ask for better than that. They're facing to my. Why are you going to have units cross over each other? That doesn't make any sense. Or I'm a brigade at a time. Already caused some damage to the cavalry, not a lot. You can cause some more here. Let's put you on fire at will. Let's put you on fire at will so we're not wasting any ammunition bombarding positions that don't have troops there. Means push the cavalry up these fence lines over here. Actually sending these batteries over to support them. Oh, hell no, you are not going that way, buddy. That was just a bad idea. "5 a.m., so it's nice and dark. Hopefully. But AI probably sees what's coming at it, but this time of day in these woods, it probably would not. Not to the last minute. It's one thing about the rebel uniforms is early morning mist, which very prevalent this time period. They were kind of hard to see through until the last second, unless they were creating a lot of noise. I'm trying to maneuver this so I take as few casualties as possible, since our forces are basically even in number, and I'm planning on pushing this corps up into Winchester. So, once again, I'm hoping we can just force them to do something stupid instead of me having to push into them. Goes against everything I am, being non-aggressive, but gotta do what I gotta do. Did I already detach? Yeah. Can't tell if they're detached or not. Right out. Yeah, they're detached. All right. Let's cancel that movement for right now. Actually, we can start that movement now. Tree across. Hopefully we'll be out of range. Didn't look like they had a lot of range, so hopefully my brigades using this crossing here won't get messed up by them. Now we're firing to the flank of the cavalry and they're not even reacting. Still going to keep the cavalry turned to us and just put out more skirmishers, okay? I mean, I'll take it. There they go. Now they're turning. But they're going to be out of range to fire at us. Johnson's brigade. These Richmond rifles have got a long range on them. Thank God I got more in production, though. That'll ever be enough to really equip my troops with. The Richmonds and the Fayettevils do have a very long range to them. These skirmishers are going to let me march past without harassing. That's very kind of you. It looks like it's going to be boring for a few more minutes outside of me just sniping away at this cavalry brigade here. Not much is going to be happening for a little bit, so I'll be back. Alright, it's a little after 6 a.m. and the fighting has just started kicking off. Not in the way I wanted it to. It is working in our favor slightly. Yeah, one isolated brigade over here confronting us. They did send forward one skirmisher unit to start harassing us. They did some damage to this battery here, about 23 casualties on, which I'm not happy about. So I've had to order my infantry forward sooner than I wanted to, just to extricate that battery out of an issue. I have sent the cavalry forward into town, and they're now sending skirmishers forward to counteract those moves. So dismounted cavalry in loose order should handle the skirmishers easily enough. You guys are in loose order, right? Yeah. Face that brigade. Looks like the cavalry's reformed. They were breaking. Now they're reforming. There we go. Force those skirmishers in. You boys up just a little bit more. This way we can just kick out the skirmishers. By advancing into their faces, you can generally force them in. Around the flank of that brigade. I know I gave advance orders, boys. Follow them, please. Take an inordinate amount of casualties if we sit there and try to gun it out with skirmishers. Cavalry can do it, the infantry can't because they're in massed ranks. sight. These guns can fire. You should be able to fire. Let's move you over. And the skirmishers are not moving in. I'm a little surprised by that. Yep, there they go. Probably going to take me forever to dig this brigade out. This brigade's back is turned even better. Now they're turning again. No matter which direction they face, they're going to have their backs to somebody. As Imboden's brigade moves forward, this brigade probably will turn to face, which means I can move these brigades on this brigade on this brigade's flank. Turning out this one's going to be an issue. Slow and steady. Federals are trying to cover the whole front, man. It's just going to allow me to ring up this flank right here. Oh, wow. He's at 157 casualties. Damn. 90, 48. Yeah, those skirmishers caused a lot of damage. What's this brigade, please? Up the pressure on the whole front, keep the brigade separated. Yep, they're starting to turn to face this brigade as this one's coming down on their flank. Perfect. And this one looks like it's lying down, trying to stay hidden. There's that brigade. Time to see this one off. Casualty is actually pretty high for me. Higher than I thought they would be. Wow. These guys are in the open. I thought we'd be doing a lot more damage to them than we are. Alright, keep turning them, keep forcing them out. That's all we gotta do. Guys aren't even firing back. That's nice. Is cavalry charging? I'd be pissed off if they charge in and break my division with that brigade. You know what, boys? They're ready to break. Go get them. You turn your attention. Why are you not moving up with your men? There's been something going on where the commanders are not... Okay. Corps commander being back here, that's on me because I was moving them individually, but some of my division commanders have not been moving with their men. The way they should be. We're not catching up to this brigade, just shoot it out. What the hell's going on there? That's a glitch and a half. Battle's definitely taking longer than I thought it would. Division's taking a lot more losses than I thought it would. You're not facing that threat. Finally broke them, good. There they go. They're all starting to break. Mounted, please. There's a withdrawal order. We'll keep pushing and see if we can cause any more casualties on their way out the door. We got to make sure it hits them in the ass on the way out. All right, cavalry, go pursue. Oh, don't tell me these brigades are frozen. Oh, this glitch is going to kill me. There it goes, but later than I wanted it to. Get after them, damn it. Yeah, that brigade's glitched out. Oh, now they're moving. Stay on them, damn it. I'm not seeing any bodies here, so I don't think we're doing any damage to this brigade here. I don't think we did any damage to it at all. I want you to charge these guys. Go. What the hell are you doing? Now I see him. Looks like we're hurting them now. There we go. That's what I want to see. Keep bagging me prisoners. Do not stop. Charge through them and hit this brigade. Let's see if they're not glitched out. Looks like it caused some damage there. I know this part's a little boring, but things seem to be a little glitchy. We just want to do damage. They already turned this into a major victory, but why are you getting into riding column? I hit these guys. All right. Looks like we got a few more of them at least. Let's me look. These guys are at 650. Getting more of them? No, 100 more. Okay. Let's actually speed this up. And they're actually chasing this brigade too, so that's good. And that looks like we're out of time. There we go. Not bad. Thought my casualties were a little worse than that. Not bad at all. We took down 3,900 of their 9,500 infantry, 500 or 950 cav. They had no guns on the field. Total loss of 4,400 of their 10,500 men. Would have liked to have caused a little more damage than that, but I'll take it. We lost 1,385 our 7,026 infantry, so that's a big hit to our infantry force. 396 of our 3,320 cavalry, so we can eat that. 2 of our 43 guns, but we get them back. Total loss of 1,822 of our 10,986 men. There were no viewer units in this force, so we're going to see if we took down any of their officers. Alright, we wounded Ferrero. Mars Brigade Commander. Should be a division commander this year, but okay. Looks like the only officer of theirs that we got was actually the Corps Commander. That's okay. That's probably what broke them there at the end, is when they all started breaking the way they did, is probably us taking down the Corps Commander. I'll get closed out of here, and I will see you all at the newspaper screen. Glory is the victory at New Market. First Corps, Army of the Potomac fleeing in panic. General Jenkins becomes a national hero, and Colonel Carruth of the Federals loses face. The Battle of New Market is ended with First Corps retreating in panic. The enemies reportedly suffered total casualties of 4,475 men. There are 461 killed, 1,413 captured. Our casualties total 1,822 men, with 224 killed, 285 missing, and the rest are wounded. We captured 2,700 rifles and sent 1,300 soldiers down to our prison camps. Our prison camps are going to very quickly start to overflow. There was one I didn't order constructed. It was already being constructed down here along the border. Where is it? Might have finished building. How many supplies are in there? Oh, let's empty this out. You don't need these supplies here. Let's empty that out. Oh, looking in the wrong place. I think it was down here at Laredo we were building one. There it is. All right, it's finished building. It has no prisoners yet. Okay, so we are good on that for right now. So I know Andersonville is actually full, and I think Bell Island's filling up pretty quickly. So that one just finished building at some point. I didn't catch the message for it. Who's above us? Cavalry Corps up there. And that really dropped our readiness. Let's get this one rolled off, and we will continue pushing down the valley. Now, is the Cavalry Corps coming our way for a fight? Or are they going to retreat away from us? Nope, they're retreating away. So we're going to push down the valley into Winchester if we can. And reclaim the valley. There we go. I don't see anybody up here. So we're going to move as fast as we can to get up there. Now we're looking at Grafton. Alright, just about flipped it into our control. I gotta wait until Jeb here is in the yellow readiness before I can move him again on Wheeling. Quickly moving down to Charlotte. And it looks like our next fight should be here at Fort Desperate. Where's our fleet? There it is, pushing it there. Blockade Squadron, okay. And this looks like it'll be a late day start. There we go. We have the siege ongoing. But immediately turn this into... Why is it giving me an auto resolve and not an assault? We didn't draw 19th Corps into the fight. That's the problem. We did not draw 19th Corps in. Damn. Why am I showing Vicksburg garrison? But we have an engagement with the Cavalry Corps, but why would this be the Vicksburg garrison? It should be the Port Hudson garrison. Something's wrong here. Vicksburg garrison should be in Vicksburg. We haven't moved on there yet. We're still trying to flip Jackson, which should be done on June 5th. Looks like the Cavalry Corps are ready for a fight. It retreated away from us initially, probably because that battle was lost. They're meeting up outside of Strasburg. So it's still in the command of Custer. He's bringing 5,500 cavalry to my 5,700 infantry and 2,900 cavalry and 41 guns. This battle shouldn't take too long, but you never know. The Cavalry Corps could just push my entire corps off the field with a good charge from the way this game's been going. So I'll see you all on the other side of the load screen. Welcome everybody to the Battle of Strasburg. At this point in the war, 9,000 men against 5,000. This is basically a skirmish for all intents and purposes. Once again, we're on Newmarket Battlefield. And we're actually coming in from down here in the bottom left corner as our army. If you're wondering why we're coming in from here and not on Valley Turnpike, our army was up on the rail line outside of Strasburg and not on the Valley Turnpike itself. So that's why we're entering from where we are. The Union is defending Cedar Grove Church and Roods Hill. So this looks going to be straightforward once again. Try and use my artillery to the most advantages I can. So we should have very clear line of sights at their lines. Yeah, these all nice flat rolling hills. The artillery should work wonders out here. So I'm just going to get my men marching order on the roads here and push on up towards the Federals. Once I have contact, I will bring you all back in. All right, it's 1830, running out of daylight. We do have the federal spy. Looks like they're maneuvering a little because of us. They were in a nice line here behind some type of defensive works. They only got these brigades over here, and they're down in some low ground off this ridge. I'm not planning on doing anything today, as it is 1830. By the time my divisions fully come up into battle line and march into position, we'll be moving into day 2. So I'm just going to move them up the road just a little bit further in battle line and wait for the day 2 start and see if I just can't maneuver around on their flanks just to get rid of these boys. Looks like I might just be able to march around them to take the objectives and surround them, which I would very happily do. Well, let's get you men in the battle line. The other division's coming up. So, like I said, it'll be a day 2 fight, so I'll be back. Alright, it is now 5 a.m. at day 2, and we are set up to start hitting them. No, I'm not going to send my infantry in. I'm just going to sit here and lay into these guys, my artillery, if they're still here or not. Play and see if they're still there. Alright, they shifted a little bit. No big deal. These guns have a perfect view on them, too, so just going to give some bombardment orders. Come on. Right there. So I just want to see if I can goad them out to me instead of me going to them. Shift you up before we get the artillery firing. I'm going to leave the cavalry right here, basically, as if I can, as an exploitation force against them. So this is going to be a little boring, because I just want to bombard the hell out of these guys and try not to take any casualties. Actually, we take any overnight attrition. I lost 1 man overnight. They lost 22. Okay. It's not bad at all. So I'll pause this here, and I'll be back. Alright, that didn't take long. It looks like we goaded them faster than I thought we would, as they are all starting to ride forward. Boys on fire at will. Guys going to charge home and sit there and shoot us. Okay, they're going to sit there and shoot. We can live with that, especially if they don't dismount. We can do a lot of damage to them. And they did dismount anyway, but no big deal. They don't get in loose order. Cavalry doesn't really stand a chance firing battle lines. Works for us as we can maneuver this division around onto their flank now. Are in canister range, so they should be getting ripped up pretty good. But just barely in canister range. 150 casualties, 56, yeah. I mean, that's the problem. The cavalry can fire faster, but if they're not in loose order, they will take more casualties. You guys just get caught up in that? Alright. No, he changed their orders. You guys had orders to come out here. Alright, Whiting doesn't even like riding with his division. Now he's going around changing orders. I think I may pull him out of command. He's been kind of tired of him doing his own thing. Lord knows what they were thinking with this brigade. So they are causing damage. What is going on here? My orders have been getting... That is not what I ordered. What the hell is going on over here? Why are my orders not being followed? Let's put you boys back on bombardment. Yeah, it looks like things will settle down here for a second unless this brigade comes out to fight. No, they're backing away. Yeah, I'll pause this here and I'll be back. Alright, looks like Custer is now trying to do something. I don't know what he's trying to do. I was going to say extricate himself, but he's not really extricating himself. He's just making it worse. Actually, the brigade already ripped up. He's sent back forward again. He's got this brigade out here with its backs turned. So we're just going to move in and finish this off. Back to fire, Will. You guys... Why are you boys not firing? Fire, Will. So you boys order to move. Let's just detach you. One of those battles where things are just looking a little glitchy. As soon as we see this brigade off, we'll give the infantry division orders to move up to the turnpike. Hopefully finish gutting this one down pretty soon. Look at that. 650 casualties, 200 men left, and they are not breaking. That's a sure sign of a glitch. We broke that brigade. Alright, boys, time to push on the flank. Detach these guns. Done enough damage where a few more shots get put us. Yeah, already got my 20% casualties. Lost 1,100 of their men. Custer, you are about done. Why is this brigade not moving? Why is there a dispatch rider showing up to him? And there we go. Alright, infantry advance. It's time to end this. Whiting, bring your boys over this way, please. Not right around that way, let's go this way, please. Got the double, can I leave that brigade unsupported? Boys are moving now, very good. Actually, once we see this force off, I do not believe there's anything holding us back from reclaiming the valley. Double, please. And with you, Hope, get your men moving. More casualties than I was hoping to take, but getting the job done. Probably should have just went back to bombardment orders, to be honest with you. I want this fight kind of over. Just sitting here firing the artillery where it just gets a little boring. Let's see if we can bag the majority of this force. You boys not moving. Why is only one brigade's moving? What's going on with my cavalry here? Boys, have your orders. The hell up there. We're ordering you to charge into them right now. You're not in position. I think I'm going to rename this Dead Horseman Hill. Get in there. There goes that brigade. After this one. I thought the icon disappeared. I thought we had him whipped out for a second there. And it looks like that glitch is back. That should be all she wrote, unless one of their brigades reformed. They're totally broken. There we go. Too bad none of these brigades just surrendered to me. Yep, and one just did. Yep. And why the hell did that brigade just break? Come on. Let's speed this along. We're not going to catch them. That's cavalry. But did bag one brigade, so I'll take that. Now, I'm going to pause this here until the clock runs out. Alright, not too bad all in all. We did take some cavalry casualties I don't think we should have taken. That one brigade broke for some odd reason. But we lost 625 of our 5,699 infantry, so that's kind of a hit for us right there. Lost 345 of our 2,941 cavalry. None of our artillery, so we lost 971 of our 9,239 men. We took down 2,600 of their 5,500 cavalry, so we took out more than 50% of this corps. So that's good for us. That's a good casualty grab, especially since that one brigade surrendered to us. Alright, let's take a look at the paperwork real fast. Once again, there are no viewer units in this force, so we're just going to see how many men surrendered to us. Probably not that many. 891 missing, so not that many surrendered to us. We got 51% of their force. I thought it was a little better than that. I'll take 51% to 11% of ours. Alright, we get any of their officers. Custer got away. We wounded Davies. Wounded Wilson. Wounded McIntosh. Alright, so 2 division commanders and a brigade commander. Better than our last fight. Yeah, I'll get closed out of here and I'll see you all at the newspaper screen. Glorious victory at Strasburg. The Battle of Strasburg has ended with the cavalry corps of the Army of the Potomac retreating in panic. The enemies reportedly suffered total casualties of 2,649 men. There are 380 killed and 914 captured. Our casualties total 971 men, with 128 killed, 139 missing, and the rest wounded. We've captured 1,576 rifles and 0 guns in the field and sent 898 soldiers off to our prison camps. Nobody became famous or defamed out of that fight. I'm a little surprised there's nobody defamed on the federal side. So it looks like my diversion for... Oh, hello. Not a big deal. All forces that are basically in retreat and recovery. Oh, we're down in the red now. Crap. I was just about to say, it looks like our little distraction for Stewart's Cavalry Corps turned into a second Jackson's Valley campaign, but we're now down in the red readiness. You know what, let's roll this off. I might be able to push it, because we're still in our home state. I can still push forward, even in red readiness. Our combat ability won't be that great, but we might be able to retake Winchester, which means I'd have an unintentional Valley campaign and And a good one at that. We are moving into the area of being outnumbered heavily. Oh. Got another. Oh, we have caught up with the Army of the Ohio. Where at? At Charlotte. Okay, we started reclaiming Charlotte and they turned around to come fight us. Alright, this will not be a battle for this video. This will definitely be next episode. Looks like we'll have a battle at Charleston, North Carolina against the Army of the Ohio. Like I said, we'll end this one here. So once again, if you're a new viewer, returning viewer, if you're not yet subscribed, please think about hitting that subscribe button. If you do, remember that bell icon so that the next video comes out. If you'd like a brigade in one of my armies, please let me know in the comments below. Type of unit, state it's from, weapons, uniforms, and officers, and I'll oblige on all counts if possible. Once again, this is 1864. I am very, very limited on what I can do for you. Basically just beginning an existing brigade that I will rename and redo to your liking. Once again, I will see you all at the next episode, which should be tomorrow with the next live stream. Stay grumpy.